In grades pre-K to 2, we focus on learning through play in STEM class. We love to create algorithms, to program our robots. We learn how to design and build, to solve problems together, and learn about layers of the ocean and the people who explore them.
In grades 3 and 4, we work together while we go through the engineering design process. We use the process to identify a need and design a solution, like when we design chairs for our teachers or use code to program a game or Lego model.
In grades 5 and 6, we further our programming and engineering skills when we learn about designing in Tinkercad, design pets for our partners using microbits, and when we work together to design our own board games. We love designing our own 3D printed keychains and game pieces.
In our 7th and 8th grade STEM electives, we explore computer science principles and robotics.
We were able to apply what we learned about algorithms and circuitry to create a reaction game, as well as learning to construct and program robots to complete a series of missions autonomously.
At Saguenay School, we learn how to do all different types of art to express ourselves. We learn to use watercolor, tempera, and acrylic paints. We use clay to build 3D pottery pieces. We learn how to use lines, shape, and color to create interesting works of art.
We practice our drawing skills to understand how shade, shadow, and drawing realistically. We also learn there is math in many types of art. We use measuring patterns in three-dimensional geometry to help us make amazing creations.
In music class, we learn how music and sound work in the world around us. We play instruments to know how to play the songs we hear in our everyday lives. We are musicians.
We learn the foundations of music, like the keyboard pattern, so we can apply our knowledge of reading music to creating our own. We are composers.
We sing, we dance, and explore music, so we are musicians who know how music is an expression of who we are and how we communicate.
We are artists!
Full of our 5 senses to explore all pets, food during our pet unit. Can you guess which ones we didn't use? We noticed the differences between the different foods and decided we did not like the smell, especially of the cat food. In kindergarten, read the book Rainbow Fish, where we made patterns using AB, ABB, and ABC with a rainbow fish and colored fish. In this lesson, we practice using light to communicate information. In the activity, Secret Signals, we worked in pairs to build a device that solved the problem of communicating over a distance. We sent secret messages to one another using light and colored markers. Go first grade. In science class, we discovered there weren't enough bees to pollinate at the farm. Ben & Jerry's uses for vanilla beans. Oh no! We thought to ourselves, how can we help with pollination? Can we make our own pollinators? Yes, we can. So we learned about pollination, how it works, and built our own pollinators in class. Go second grade! In this geography project, we chose a landform to research.
We use multiple sources to find interesting facts and information about our landforms.
Then we wrote paragraphs describing the landform.
Afterwards, we created a realistic and colorful, detailed drawing of our landform.
Finally, some students made a 3D diorama of their landform, and we had a museum in our classroom. Go third grade.
The third graders acted as playground architects as they tested their knowledge of area perimeter measurement and geometry to design a playground.
Students worked in groups
of 4 to 5 to meet all the requirements that their new playground must include.
Students use their creativity, mapping out their ideal playground, emphasizing key features, constructing models, and crunching the numbers to figure out their proposal's cost.
By utilizing our resources and keeping in mind our budget, we were able to create a playground that we think students would enjoy.
The 4th grade completed a unit in science about sound.
We learned how to make instruments using straws.
We taught our 1st grade buddies how to make instruments
and how to change the pitch of the sound by shortening the straw.
Making music with our buddies was so much fun.
In math class, we have daily practice problems that are rigorous and challenging. Some of the pictures show groups of students working together on the hexagon problem. The students use each of the numbers from 1 through 12. Put a different number in each circle so that the sum of each straight row of 4 circles is 26.
We started off the year by investigating nurse logs, fallen trees in the woods that become small ecosystems of their own. Through studying this phenomenon, students learned a lot about matter and how it travels through the ecosystem. We also tested different conditions for growing plants and discovered that plants need matter from air and water to get bigger.
Students also have fun investigating Mount Everest, which grows taller every year. Students realized that mountains, earthquakes, and volcanoes occur in patterns across the globe. We investigated these patterns and discovered that tectonic plates are responsible for all three.
Over the course of this unit, students had a lot of questions about Pangea, so we gathered some data from fossils, glaciers, etc. to confirm that the continents may have been touching the past.
In 7th grade science with Mr. Chapoulis, students create atomic models to answer scientific questions.
How can citric acid, baking soda, and water become a new substance, carbon dioxide?